Hello everyone, how are you? I'm making this video because, I have something heavy on my heart to say. I have some topics I wanted to talk about. Um, a couple of them, maybe more. It depends on what comes to my heart, what I feel like talking about. A lot of y'all know me, as um, a minister, but June 24th, I will actually become ordained. Um, I'm also a Stop the Violence activist. I do volunteer myself to go to schools and talk to young children as well as high school kids, middle school kids about um, black on black crime, gun crime, period. You know, um, the first topic I want to talk about that's heavy on my heart is about the Waffle House shootings. Um, I want to say I want to give my condolences to the families who lost the people, the young men and women. I'm very disturbed about what's going on, and as I watch and look at the news and investigate more about this story, you can't help but to think, but to put race issues in it. Um, they done gave this man that shot these three black kids and this Hispanic young man. They done gave this man who killed them, which his name is Travis Rain King or something like that. They done gave this man a $2 million bond to get out. Now, that disturbed me. He killed 4 people, regardless of what color they are. They are human still. He killed 4 people and they gave him a $2 million bond. Now, if y'all remember about 7 months ago, maybe sometime last year, that this young black man went into a church in Nashville, in Tennessee, and he went into a church, which it's not good. He shouldn't have did it. He went into a church and did a shooting and killed 1 person. Now, I was researching this. He killed 1 person, and the judge gave him no bond. He had no bond. No bond. Now, this white man does sit here and done kill 4 people of color, and he done got a $2 million bond. What's wrong with that picture? I don't understand it. It's really bothering me. So I sit here and I research. They say this man is from Morton, Illinois. Now I'm originally from Illinois myself. I lived in a town called Rock Island, Illinois, which I love my town so much. And I lived in Chicago. Now, Morton, Illinois is not too far from Chicago. And I know for a fact there's not many black people that stay in Morton, Illinois. I'm not saying there's none, but there's a lot of white people that stay in Morton, Illinois. And if people know of the state of Illinois, Chicago really, if you know, you should know Chicago is one of the segregated places there is to live. You don't see mixed families. You don't see white people in black neighborhoods. You sure don't see no black people in white neighborhoods. They are very segregated. Segregated place. Even the surrounding areas. Very segregated. Now, this man's family, his mother and father is not hurting for nothing. They own their own business. So, they could get up that money if they wanted to real quick. They own their own business, so you know what? They could get a business loan or whatever the case may be to get this murderer out of jail. $2 million bond. From my understanding, they just got to pay 10% of that $2 million bond, which is what, $200,000 bond. So their family could get him out if they wanted to. So, how can you not say this is not a race issue? I'm bothered. I'm so bothered about this situation. How can you say this is not a race issue? I called the judge that will be, I guess he would be in front of, and he wasn't in office as usual. I guess he was doing different cases, and I talked so much on his answer machine until it just cut me off and said thank you and goodbye. Because I feel it's unfair. It is so unfair. This man done took away 4 lives. And from my understanding, he done hurt 8 people, but took 4 lives. I might be wrong about it, but this is what I researched. And this man gets a $2 million bond. How can you not put color? But then again, you already know people of color. The system is not made for us. The system is not made for people of color. It's not, we're not going to get treated right. We're not going to be treated equally, period, point blank. I feel that what is going to happen, they say this man is mentally ill, and they're going to use that. They're going to use that to get him out, or have him not have so much time, or might even get off free. Who knows? I'm stricken by this. I'm hurt. My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. So I sit and I ask you, people of color, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Do we care? Or do we not care because this is our family? This haven't hit home. I mean, I try to sit and think about how we people of color think, and I sit here and I look at some of these Facebook pages like, oh my God, are you really serious? You really don't care what goes on these streets? You really don't care? Why? Because it's not your child, or because it's not no one in your family? It's not you. It's not your family who's getting hurt or is out there on these streets, or child got shot and killed. It's not your family, so you're not going to touch this situation. You ain't going to touch this subject. You should, because this do have something to do with you. These are our people. This is us. We are constantly dying for what? Police is constantly killing us for what? It's not like we are running and attacking our police and they're shooting and killing us. We're running away from police and they're shooting us and killing us and shooting us in the back and killing. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that picture? I don't understand. They show the videos clear as day, showing men running from police and police sitting there shooting our men, but they still get set free. I don't understand, but you know what? We cannot fault anyone but us. We can't fault anyone but us. We sit here and complain, but we don't do nothing about it. Yes, it does start with us. It starts with us. We got to learn how to respect each other. We got to learn to help each other. Black people, we are the bottom of the barrel. Because we are the ones who constantly go against each other. We talk about each other. We do not help each other. Our kids are out here hurting, killing each other. They feel like they don't have nothing else to live for. I talk to these kids all of the time. They feel like they don't have nothing else to live for. They feel like they're not being heard. They feel like they're not, and it's not only in single parent homes. It's in homes that have mothers and fathers in it. But we're setting our mind, oh, this ain't got nothing to do with us. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing anyway. Oh, the white man this. I'm so sick and tired. I'm tired. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with us. I really just don't understand. This should concern you. This should really concern you. I'm speechless. My heart is heavy. I don't know what to say. I go out here all the time that I can, and I go out here and I talk to these children. I talk to them. I walk through these projects. I fear nothing. I fear nothing, because when I'm walking through these projects and walking through these streets and talking to these kids, I know God got me covered. And if I die, I'm doing what God want me to do. So why should I fear? But at the same time, I feel alone. I feel like I'm the only one that's out here. I don't see no churches. I don't see nothing out here talking to these children. And if you would just hear their stories, the reason why they do it, if you just take the time and hear their stories, you can't only blame these children. You gotta blame us as a parent. You gotta blame, and we're not doing anything about it. And I'm just struck in my mind, and my heart is so heavy. But this boy gets a $2 million bond for killing 4 innocent people. What's wrong with that picture? What we gonna do about it? I called the judge. I'm burning up his phone. They might come knocking at my door trying to come get me. I don't care, because I'm tired. It don't make no sense. And my other topic is Davidson County, Nashville schools. Y'all needs to get it together. You need to get it together. I go into these schools, and Nashville, Davidson County schools, you have to wear uniforms. You have to wear a collared shirt and some khaki pants, skirt, whatever the case may be. But you got to be in uniform. I go in here, and I sit in here, and I look at these students. Okay, they got their uniforms, but I sit here and look at these teachers walking around with booty cut shorts on, tight jeans on, short ass skirts on, half shirts on, makeup, just all that war paint on yourself, looking a hot mess, trying to get the other teacher attention so you can have sex with them, have relationships with them, or whatever the case may be. But you sit here and got these kids in uniforms. I feel if these kids gotta be in uniforms, the goddamn teachers do too, because they looking a hot damn mess. All I heard lately, these damn teachers sitting having sex with these kids. I mean, they're not getting, the education it sucks. It sucks. Tennessee, y'all got to get better. Education, y'all, it sucks. I'm finna keep it real. I got a friend of mine, her daughter is in 6th grade, and she don't know how to read. But you done passed this little girl